Good morning, I'm Airman Lewis, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to take care of and iron your blues. First thing we're going to talk about is how to wash your blues, how to clean them, and get stains out. So, when I came here, I used to work at a dry cleaner previously, and so I had a little experience with taking care of clothes. A lot of people did, so I want to set you up for success. So, your dress blues, let's start with the dress blue shirt. This goes for short sleeve and long sleeve. So when you wash them, the best thing I found is to hot water. Hot water is the best thing for these shirts. So hot water, only wash blue shirts together. Don't wash them with anything else. Just do a load with just your blue shirts. And put a little fabric softener in there. I find putting a little fabric softener in helps the shirt accept the starch better. So you're gonna wash your shirt on hot, dump some fabric softener in, dump some soap in, let them run. When you take them out, get some spray starch, like the heavy stuff. Get a can of the spray starch and just spray the entire shirt down, front, back, sleeves, everything. Spray the whole shirt down and put it in the dryer for about 3 minutes. Not very long, like just let it get warm. Once it's been in there for about 3 minutes, you're gonna take it out and immediately iron it. And the shirt will still be damp, and ironing it while it's damp is really what gets the shirt like pressed the best. Gets it just perfect. So when you go to iron it, maybe I'll just mention real quick before I talk about ironing about stains. If you have any stains on your blue shirt, Dawn dish soap and borax. That's like a perfect combo for getting stains out. You'll just take a little Dawn and borax. It'll be a little abrasive with that borax. You can use a toothbrush or something to rub that stain out. Just be careful if you do use a toothbrush. These shirts are very delicate, so if you rub too hard, you can rub a hole in the shirt. If you get any blood on your shirt, or sometimes any food products, hydrogen peroxide is the go-to, especially for blood. Just get some hydrogen peroxide on there and dab it out with a paper towel. That'll get blood out. It works really good for food too. If Dawn dish soap and borax can't get the food out. That's about it for stains. Like if you have collar stains, you can put a little Dawn on there and like rub it in with the toothbrush and then throw it in the wash, and it should come out really good. So for ironing, you're gonna unbutton your shirt. You're gonna actually unbutton everything. I would recommend, even like when you wash it, just unbutton everything, throw it in the wash, unbuttoned. So you're gonna start, you're gonna take your shirt, whoops, this ironing board is turned around here. I'm gonna flip it around. Alright, so you're gonna start by placing your shirt on the ironing board like so. And we'll iron all of this area. Iron the pockets. When you iron the pockets, take your iron, take the tip, come up under there like so, take the tip, get up under that seam like so, then come right on the seam like so. You'll get that iron perfectly flat. For the pocket, you're going to unbutton the pocket, you're going to set it on here like so, and then you can take your iron it like so. That'll button down and keep it nice and flat. Use the tip, this curved portion of the ironing board, to your advantage when you're working around the sleeve. As you can see, I have a nice flat portion here. You're going to iron that. I'm going to rotate it forward just a little more, not a lot. Maybe to like right there. You're going to iron that, and then I can move it to the back here and use this tip again to get this angle here. The tip is what's going to help you get into these right angles on these shirts that this side of the board can't do. And then you'll work your way down the back of the shirt. Keep working, get up into this corner, use that tip of the board to help you. Work your way down into this corner, use the tip of the board to help you, and then come finally to this side. You're going to do the exact same thing on this side, the exact same thing for the pockets. and everything. For the epaulets up here, you're going to do the exact same thing as you did with the pockets. You're going to unbutton them, you're going to lay them flat, and you're going to iron them flat, just like so. Just like that. For the collar, you're going to first lay the collar flat and iron the collar flat. And then you're going to flip it around, fold the collar down as worn, and iron it one more time to get that crease down. For the sleeves, when you get to the sleeves, you will lay the shirt like so. Make sure you get all the wrinkles out before you iron it. If there's any wrinkles in the sleeves, when you start to iron, it'll actually press that wrinkle into the shirt. So you're going to iron the sleeves like so. Be very careful if you have rank on your shirt, because it's very easy to burn the rank. You can go over it really fast and you won't burn it. My advice to you, if you're nervous about burning it, put a damp towel or something over it and iron on that damp towel, and it will prevent your shirt from burning. Got a little water on my shirt there. So just make sure those sleeves get creased nice and tight here and here. And that's about it for the blue shirt. One thing I might mention, these collar stays, if you don't have them, they are very helpful. I would highly recommend getting these collar stays, especially these kind that go over your foot, because they can't come off your sock and come undone while you're walking or marching. If you do wear these on the kind that go under your feet, put them on underneath your socks, and then when you sit down and your pants cuff comes up, you won't be able to see this strap. So highly recommend doing that. That's about it for the shirts. That covers cleaning, ironing. All the shirts should be good with that same format. For the pants, these pants are wool. I would not recommend washing these pants in the washer. Wool does not like water. These are dry clean only. Highly recommend taking them somewhere to be dry cleaned. You can spot clean these. If you get a stain on them, just take a washcloth with some warm water and Dawn dish soap and just spot treat that spot. But you shouldn't be submerging the entire pant in water. If you take care of these and just wear them for a short time, you can just take your lint roller, clean them, and use fabric freshener spray or something to keep them nice, and you shouldn't have to get them cleaned very often. Yeah, and the pants will iron the same way. You'll lay the pant down on the table, and you'll iron it, lay the pant down, and fold one leg back, and then iron your pants. And I actually don't have a pair to lay on this table and show you, but when the pair is laid out, when you iron this side, you're going to pull the pant leg this way, so it gives a kind of a slight bend in the pant, just so it pulls it taut and so there's no wrinkles. And then when you go to iron this side, you're going to pull it that way. So again, there's a slight, it just pulls the pant taut so that you're not ironing any wrinkles in it. And then for this area of the pant, you can slide onto the end of the board here and iron that, just like so. For your service coat, your service cap, your flight cap, lightweight coat, and your all-weather coat, all of those will have to be dry cleaned, so they can all be treated in the same manner as your pants, with the exception of you do not want to ever iron your lightweight coat, your service coat, even your flight cap. I wouldn't recommend ironing it by itself. If you are going to iron the flight cap, make sure you have a damp towel you place over it and you iron on the towel. But for the service coat, the lightweight coat, the all-weather jacket, I would highly recommend getting a steamer. And a steamer, you'll fill it with water, it'll have a plastic tip, and you'll just run it down the shirt in overlapping strokes to get all the wrinkles out. And you can put that right up against the shirt because there's no metal, it's just plastic, and it's just steam, so there's no way to burn your shirt. So, highly recommend that for the service coat. That's about all I have. So, hopefully these tips and tricks can set you up for success with your blues. Actually, there's one more thing I would like to mention. When you put your ribbons on your shirt, make sure you get these backers for your ribbons and for your name tag. These backers will pull the name tag and ribbons up against your shirt and give it a more flush look. The only exception is don't try that on your service coat, because your service coat is so thick material. If you try to put that back there, the frog could break off the back just because it's so much material. But highly recommend these for the dress blue shirts. That's about all I have. One last tip for your tie. If you don't always want to retie it, you can when you go to take your tie off, you can pull it to this point, and then every time you need to wear your tie, you can just slip it back on and tighten your tie if you have a perfect tie. So hopefully these tips and tricks set you up for success with your dress blues.